Why Gemini, ChatGPT, or DeepSeek cannot create good quality cloud architecture? I will tell you exactly why. Because the base for Gemini, ChatGPT, and DeepSeek is the documentation. And the GCP documentation is very poor. The quality of GCP documentation is very poor. And this is the problem. The same is for AWS, the same is for Azure. And in the documentation, there are missing real cases, there are missing important details. And I have a lot of experience talking with Gen AI solutions about GCP architecture. And I want to tell you one thing. DeepSeek, Gemini, ChatGPT cannot understand GCP networking. Yeah. GCP networking is a lot of easier than AWS networking, is a lot of easier than Azure networking, but such Gen AI tools cannot understand the base of the GCP, so networking. So if Gemini cannot understand GCP networking, how Gemini will be able to create good quality GCP architecture? Yeah. So Gemini is not able to create good quality architecture because the documentation is very poor. And so Gemini cannot understand basic things. And of course, you can talk with Gemini, ChatGPT, DeepSeek about a lot of things in clouds, and they will help you understand many different, abstractions, many different topics in cloud computing. Yeah? But if you treat it as a tool that can generate a real architecture, yeah, you will be not able to create anything because that's the output that such tools will generate will be not able to, be deployed in the production because they are simply wrong. So we treat this situation as something normal. We treat that cloud documentation is poor and that's okay. And I think that that's a problem because such companies like Google, Amazon, Microsoft invest a lot of money in clouds, invest a lot of money in workers. They have top quality workers. Yeah? So why they cannot produce good quality documentation? I've seen a better documentation in smaller, much more smaller companies. And in top tech companies like Google, Amazon, Microsoft, they cannot produce good quality documentation. And as clients, we treat it as normal state. And I think that that's the problem. Yeah, we should enforce Google, Amazon, Microsoft to produce good quality architecture, to produce good quality documentation. Yeah, because without that, such tools like Gemini will be not able to design anything with good quality. Yeah, that's the problem. And I think that in the future, probably the pre-processed knowledge about usage of GCP, AWS, or Azure will be new kind of service. So consulting companies will be able to create pre-processed knowledge. So documentation of GCP created not by Google, but created by consulting company, and maybe this company will be able to sell you this documentation, and you will be able to create your own RAG pipelines that are using this pre-processed knowledge, this pre-processed documentation. Yeah? So think about it, and I think that this is the problem, and I hope that in the future something will change. But to be honest, from the perspective of last years, I think that nothing will change. So this is opportunity for consulting companies. Thank you.